I felt invincible when I first moved to New York. The energy here, ambition woven into the sidewalks, pulled me in. I joined a startup the same week I enrolled in my MBA. Everyone said I was crazy. I felt unstoppable. The office buzzed with ideas, even at midnight. Whiteboards, pitch decks, last-minute coffee runs. It was chaotic brilliance. We thought we were changing the world, but everyone around me, they were doing the same thing, pulling 70-hour weeks like it was a badge of honor. It didn't feel unhealthy. It felt normal. Class in the morning, stand-ups by noon, decks by midnight. Repeat. I started waking up tired. Then came the headaches, the stiffness, the apathy. This carried on for years to the point where I didn't notice the slow decline. I didn't know what I was working for anymore. I was just working. That's it. Of course, there were a lot of accomplishments that were occurring. I was flying all over the world, helping the company grow. In 1 year, I took 50 flights, visited 9 countries, and grew sales by 400%. But I was burning out and feeling overwhelmed. I didn't realize that these were intertwined states of physiological depletion and psychological disintegration. I noticed that I wasn't just tired, I was having periods of exhaustion, literally passing out at work and needing someone to drive me home, sleeping for 16 hours straight, having to cancel plans with friends. I literally had to use sugar like a drug to keep myself awake. This state caused the erosion of my capacity to feel, think, or care. It was like I was pouring from a cup that's cracked, dry, and nearly dust. Sleep offered no reprieve. As soon as I fell asleep, I had to wake up, more exhausted. One night, I woke up in the middle of the night after coming home from halfway across the planet days before, and I was looking at all my stuff in my room, at home, lost. I had no idea where I was. Silence didn't bring peace because all I could hear was the list of things that I needed to do circling around my mind. I felt on fire on the inside, and no one could see the smoke, especially me. I stopped reaching out to friends. Everything started to feel heavy. Even simple things, answering a text, washing dishes, felt like lifting bricks. Then came the chest pains, the dizziness. The doctor said I was fine. I wasn't. But I didn't know how to stop. I forgot how to stop. My state of overwhelm turned into sensory flooding, cognitive paralysis. My immune system started to decline. I started getting sick. I felt like I was falling behind. There was too much noise, information overload, too many demands, no space to breathe. Each task felt like pushing boulders uphill with my bare hands. I slowly stopped eating because I felt too sick. The sickness turned into being unable to sleep. This carried on for a little less than a week. And then I collapsed. No crash, no trauma, just emptiness. Total system failure. I hadn't been lazy, I'd just been too committed to what was killing me. I didn't know what burnout was. How could I? I even forgot who I was. It was all about work and school. I forgot what I loved to do. My hobbies, spending time with friends, loved ones. I stopped walking in nature, which was one of my favorite things to do. Instead, I was running on a treadmill in a dark room to save time. That was a metaphor for my daily grind, running on a treadmill to nowhere. Lying in that hospital bed, I realized I'd never truly paused, never really listened, not to my body, not to myself. That's when I discovered mindfulness, not just sitting still, being still, breathing like it mattered, listening like it was sacred. Now I work about 30 hours a week. I sleep, I breathe, and I create more, better, than I ever did pulling 70-hour marathons. Stillness wasn't the enemy, it was the invitation. In this city, everyone's running, but I've learned to walk. And in that slower rhythm, I found something I never had before, myself.